So let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys while that's fresh in our brains. It's been a week or two since I did the Dallas Cowboys video. Um, really got busy last week, and I was sick the week before, so sorry for the delay here. I mean, it's pretty simple what we're seeing. There were a lot of really good positive things in that game. One, Irving coming back generated some tremendous pass rush, and we put Aaron Rodgers under a lot of pressure and caused him a lot of problems. Um, but there's a number of things that are wrong, and it's not, you can't blame it all on one area of the game or on Dak Prescott or Ezekiel Elliott or any one player. Zeke had over 100 yards with under 30 carries today, so he had a pretty good day. Started out slow in the first half. Um, I want to point out the most obvious thing to me is our secondary has got to step up to the plate. You got to be able to cover better than that. You can't give up a touchdown with a minute something to go when the game's on the line like that. The second thing is and I think I mentioned this in my last video. I'm really impressed, still am impressed with how tremendous Dak Prescott is. Yeah, he's had a couple bad weeks. He's thrown some picks. He threw a pick today, which was really a deflection off of Williams that really wasn't his fault. But if there's any one area that Dak Prescott needs to work on, it's ball accuracy. And that was never more evident than the play that he missed Cole Beasley on after the horrible touchdown by the Packers to take the lead with 50-something seconds to go. There was still time for us to go down and score, kick a field goal. Beasley was wide open, and Prescott overthrew him by at least 5 yards. You absolutely have to hit that pass. Now, every quarterback has an errant throw, but just to name a couple of quarterbacks that probably don't miss that pass. One, you saw today, Aaron Rodgers is probably not going to miss that pass. Tom Brady, probably not going to miss that pass. So there's two. Dak Prescott is going to be a great quarterback. I really believe that based on watching him play, he's going to be a great quarterback. But you have to be able to throw the ball accurate when the game is on the line. And Cole Beasley was wide open. That play would have likely put us very close to field goal range to win that game, and it just didn't work out. But by and large, there were a lot of positives, and the number one thing that I saw wrong was that our secondary is just not holding up. We're not playing aggressively on the ball. We're playing a lot of coverage, but we're not very aggressive about going for the ball and finding the ball in the air. Now, you can get burnt doing that sometimes, or you can get burnt not doing it. And what happened today is we got burnt not doing it. So there's a lot of things to improve upon there. That was a tough loss. 2 weeks in a row now, we've seen leads get blown. So the Cowboys are still a really good football team, and I think probably have a better than average chance of making the playoffs. But they're going to have to play better, and they're going to have to learn how to play from behind, and they're going to have to learn how to protect the lead. Those two things. The other thing that I want to point out, and I think I pointed this out too, is that I really believe the Cowboys need to get a little more versatile in their play calling. So they mixed it up a little bit today and fooled Green Bay as to whether they were going to run or pass on first down. But we need to get more versatile in our play calling to move the ball down the field. When you have a guy like Dez Bryant, Cole Beasley, Williams, Smith, Butler, we've got enough weapons that, if you have to line up in a 4 wide receiver set every once in a while and get somebody open, then you got to be able to do that so that you're not just a two-dimensional team where you're either running the ball effectively or you're running play action off of that. The Cowboys did a lot of things really good today, but those are some things that we need to work on. And at the end of the day, you got to win the game. So Go Cowboys. Let's regroup and let's see what we can do next week. Chop chop.